How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. I also got to put in the disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice. So just know when you do invest, you're doing it at your own risk. And you know what time it is. It is time for the joke of the day. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we do this 5 days out of the work week. But for today, we're going to be dropping it today because I was unable to give you guys a joke of the day on Friday due to a family emergency. So now I'm going to be giving it to you guys right now. How did the barber win the race? Because he knew a shortcut, right? A barber knew a shortcut, won the race. But anyways, what we're going to be talking about today is SNDL Sundial growers. I want to make sure you guys are prepared going into tomorrow. So let's get into it. So of course, I got to go over the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below in the description. So if you are a shareholder, but if you're considering to take a position, either or, then I suggest you watch the full entire video. So the first thing we're going to be going over, of course, is the technical analysis, taking a look at the price action. This is very key. Of course, SNDL is categorized as a meme stock, so it does run with other meme stocks. So when it does decide to run, there's certain levels you want to look out for, and also at the same time, you do not want to be overpaying in this play either. Secondly, we're going to be going over the short interest information. We want to know how much manipulation is SNDL going to be exposed to. How many short sellers are in this play? I think it's very key to know this because it will have an impact on volatility and its overall price action. And then when all of that is done, I'll be giving you guys my final thoughts. So let's get into it. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for SNDL Sundial growers. Let's see how it performed on Friday. So we can see it closed at $1.05, being up 1.94% on the day. On the low, it tested $1.04, then on the high, testing $1.08. So when we take a look at the chart, what we're using is a 1-year daily chart. We want to see how it lines up with our indicators here. So it is above the 200-day. It is also above the 21-day EMA, and it was showing some strength above the 100-day, but of course it has breaking through it, and we can see it's literally hanging on an area of support here right at $1.05. If we take a look at our RSI down below, it is right around 54. So it's right around smack dab in the middle there, but as we know, as it gets closer to 60, we're definitely getting into that overbought territory. But do keep in mind of the fact this is a momentum play. It is known as being a meme stock. So when there's a lot of volume and there's a lot of demand, we can see some strong moves to the upside. You can see it tested $1.08, and I do believe when it gets past $1.10, which is right here at the 100-day, you can look forward to seeing those strong pops. The moves that we tend to look for is it hitting to $1.20. When it's able to get past $1.20, things can get very interesting for SNDL, where we want to see the next level of seeing a hit is around $1.50. Above $1.50, we look forward to seeing that move going to $1.75, and after $1.75, yes, you see that correctly, we'll be looking forward to seeing that strong move to $2. This can happen if you're seeing a lot of momentum in meme stocks overall in general. We also do know about a big time catalyst, which we're looking forward to in regards to the MORE Act near the end of the month. That's another thing that could send this stock popping and going to the upside, and also any type of news SNDL may drop. So taking all of this into consideration, we want to see SNDL continue to hold up this $1 level. Once it breaks through this $1 level, then if you're looking to go long and you believe in the long-term prospects, just like many of us who are on this channel, we definitely load it up right here in this 70-cent range. It could be 70 to 75 and so forth, and if it goes back even lower, we add even more. So we're going to take a look at the short interest information for SNDL. So the short volume ratio is at 22%. What does this look like? So out of 81.5 million shares that were traded on Friday, 18.3 million of those shares were actually sold short. So fairly significant there. So when we take a look at the short shares availability, it is at 10 million. And if we take a look at the short borrow free rate, it is at 1.53%. Taking a look at the history of the short volume ratio, we can see here on June the 10th it was at 24.77, but now we have on June 11th being at 22.46. So it has gone down. So we have some shorts that are covering their positions, but do keep in mind on the 9th it was at 19 and then it spiked back. So it'll be very interesting to see how it looks throughout this week. 22% is still fairly high and it still does give SNDL some short squeeze potential here. So taking all of this into consideration, you definitely want to be patient with this play and see how well it shows support on those levels like we discussed. But do know of the fact, when this stock does have a lot of momentum and there's a lot of buying pressure, it can force a short squeeze, so we can look forward to seeing a strong move to the upside, breaking through those areas of resistance like we spoke about. So definitely keep your eye on this. So for my final thoughts for SNDL Sundial growers, I'm definitely excited for Monday. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because one of the things we need to understand here, of course, it runs with other meme stocks. It also runs closely correlated to AMC and GME as well. So if we end up seeing a lot of price strength in those particular plays, I'm expecting to see the same thing from SNDL from what we've seen in the past, of course. We've seen SNDL being able to hold up that $1 level, and I feel this is very key. This is a psychological level. If it breaks $1, of course, it's going to be going down into the 90s, but the longer it stays above $1, gives it more room for upside. Also, if you're in the position at around the 70-cent range, like many of us on this channel when we got into it, then you're definitely things are looking really good. And as far as taking a look at what SNDL looks like right now, you are setting yourself up, especially if you believe the company has long-term prospects. We've already talked about their investments, their acquisitions. We also have seen the improvements on their financial reports, so we do see there's some upside in this play. We also do know of the fact, as far as for the cannabis sector, there's that term that I say many times on this channel. I'm going to say it again: rising tides float all boats. So the sector growing overall in general, SNDL will benefit from this. And of course, we're looking forward to see what happens with the MORE Act as it gets closer to the end of the month. If it gets passed, then I see some momentum going through SNDL. And of course, if they bring out any more catalysts or give us a news update or maybe another acquisition or another investment opportunity, I feel like we can definitely benefit from that as well. So taking all of these things into consideration, SNDL can definitely start looking bullish really quickly and see some big moves in price. But of course, we cannot predict when that's actually going to happen. But one thing I can certify and let you know for sure is to make sure you're not overpaying and you paying attention to where those areas of support are so you don't get burned. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking real soon.